are listening to the One Idjit's Thoughts On podcast, and I am Paul Mackey. I'm going to do a quick intro this time, as I feel like I just spoke to you this afternoon. Probably because I did. This is day 6 of the Dog Days of Podcasting Challenge, day 6 of my Dog Days of Trivia 2. After the answers today, a perfect score of all answers plus the Name the Movie reference bonus will be 11 points. There are plenty more points ahead in the month, of course, and we're just about out of the 1970s as well. Speaking of out of the 1970s, one of my favorite songs as a kid was I Love a Rainy Night by Eddie Rabbitt, released in 1980, and it was great hearing Chuck Tomasi's ukulele cover on day 5. If you haven't heard Chuck and the other participants in Dog Days, you'd be pretty well served by the Mondo feed, easily linked from dogdaysofpodcasting.com. Well, I'm holding back answers about organs, and also a fresh hot number 2, so let's hit the rest of the episode. Right, welcome back to the Dog Days of Trivia on One Idjit's Thoughts On podcast. This is Paul Mackey, and I'm presenting to you yesterday's answers. All right, we got the 2 organ questions for today. The Hammond organ played to great effect in this Kansas song, topping out at number 28 on the Hot 100. The unusual spelling, attributed to the fact that it was an album title before they ever wrote that title track, called Point of No Return, spelled K-N-O-W. Among critics' lists, it's ranked either as the 2nd or 4th greatest song by Kansas. And then over in 1978, the B-52s used a Farfisa organ on many tracks, but their debut single dropped in 1978 and was reissued off their first album for Warner's the following year, reaching number 56. Matching towels not included for Rock Lobster. This past hockey season, Athens, Georgia, the B-52's hometown, was home to a minor league FPHL hockey franchise called the Rock Lobsters. And those were the answers from yesterday. Hope you got some good points. Now into the questions for today. In 1978, Robert Asprin began a series of comic fantasy novels telling the story of Skeev, a former sorcerer's apprentice, and his demon companion Oz. The title of the first book sounds like a sequel, but it's a pun on the title of a Laurel and Hardy short from 1930. What is the name of this book? And from 1979, another hot number 2. I'm just going to go out on a limb and guess the majority of my listeners have either danced to this single by the Village People that failed to break through to number 1 slot, or actively refused to dance to this single. What is it? And those are the questions of the day. This is the Dog Days of Trivia on the One Idjit's Thoughts On podcast, and I wish you happy hunting.